Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and before we get too far into this, I do want to hear myself speaking on the stream, so I'm just waiting for the intro to go away and for the stream to catch up with where I'm at in reality, and for time and space to collapse in on itself, creating a vortex of... Howdy, folks! I forgot what I was saying. I just heard myself speaking, and I know that it's working, and that's good enough for me, honestly. So, one other thing I wanted to do really quickly was I wanted to go into OBS and just double check some sound settings, because the last time I streamed was over on the gaming channel, and come to find out, the audio for the, in that case, it was the Nintendo Direct, was a little bit too hot. And my concern is that the same would be, it would be the same here, but looking at the audio right now in OBS, it looks like it's fine. The ducking is working properly. When I speak, it drops the game down to like negative 40 to 45 decibels, and I'm up in the negative 20 to 15 range, and I reckon that's probably enough, but if you're watching live and you want to give me some feedback and let me know for sure, that would be appreciated. I mean, one thing I could do is I could just lower the game just a tad bit more, just to be on the safe side. I've lowered it half a decibel, and we'll see if that, I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be a lot, but it can make a difference, so if you wouldn't mind commenting and letting me know. Now, I've not streamed this game in a few weeks, but that doesn't mean I haven't been playing it. In fact, I've been playing this game a lot. I decided I wouldn't play it again until I had done, let me get into position, this! That's right, everyone! I did almost all of the missions. We're going to do this last batch together because it's the last bit of Yuffie's story, which I had a lot of fun. We went through all of the anonymous hints, I think was Yuffie, or from a hot treasure hunter. I think these were both from Yuffie, and now we're down to Yuffie's notices, and I thought it would be fun to go through these together. But let me tell you, some of these are tough as nails. All right, in particular, the one that I truly, honest to goodness, struggled with the most, that I stayed up well past midnight last night to complete. That's not true. I went to bed just after midnight, but I stayed up to that point. Where was it? Right here. The Reigning Deity. This was tough as nails. I had to, in order to complete all of these, honestly, but this one in particular, I had to actually learn how the game works. I had to learn how stats work. I had to go into my equipment and understand the advantages of Tri-Firaga, Tri-Thundaga, Hell Blizzaga, Full Cure, which cures me completely, Mug to steal stuff, Costly Punch is amazing. I can't believe we went through the whole game without this. This blew my mind when I unlocked it, and I've got some crazy upgrades on all of these. I've got some great accessories now. I've got Endure at all times, so my attacks can't be interrupted. I've got the Zedric here, which gives us a bunch of buffs, 100 to our attack, Vite, Magic, and Spur, as well as having all elemental attacks, which is great, damage limit breakers and boosters and crazy things in here, and I finally did manage to defeat Minerva McGonagall, or whoever that was I was fighting. It was tough as nails, though. My goodness. I've also leveled up a lot, and in fact, if we go to our saves, I can't remember what we were. I think this was the last one we did, Nibelheim Outskirts. I accidentally overwrote whatever this save was, but last time I streamed this, I was level 37. Now I'm 84. And that's just through going through these gosh darn missions. Well, let's go ahead and wrap them up together. And I reckon this ought to be a pretty good time. We love Yuffie. We love spending time with Yuffie, so this will be just a fun time all around. You cannot tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. Those are two conflicting requests there, dear. That's absolutely Yuffie, and she's totally being eaten by a cave.
Yuffie.
Or something.
It sounds like she's in trouble.
I think you're probably right, Zach. I think that you and I are on the same page here. But first off, are there any chests around here that we need to get? Because apparently the game will just put really cool stuff inside of chests. Some of the best armor and accessories that I used throughout my missions journey, which was...
Activating combat.
Oh, my goodness, let me tell you. Alright, so first off, as you can see, every attack we do now is critical. Look how crazy this is. And then we just one-shot a worm. So that's just our regular baseline attack now. I've got to say, though, what I was trying to say, before I was so rudely interrupted by the worm and the floating oranges, is that the missions are not fun. They are monotonous and boring affairs that are so repetitive. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been in these caves now. You'd think I'd have them memorized, but they do kind of change. So watch this. So that's just Mug. That just steals stuff, and it also, like, one-shots them. How insane is that? Is there a third one?
Here we go.
Boom. We've unlocked our damage cap, so we can do 99,999 damage in a single attack, which is crazy, which you'd think would be enough to defeat everything, but not some of these enemies. In some of these monotonous, repetitive fights, let me tell you. I understand that this was added because it was sort of a... And I don't want to use the word, watch me defeat this orange in one hit. Look at that. How cool is that? It's a more cost-effective way of padding the runtime of what is effectively a PSP game. I understand that that's why they're in here the way that they are. But boy, that doesn't make them fun. Also, watch this. Oh, wait. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I actually got rid of Blizzaga. I completely forgot. I have an entirely different ability that I keep on me nowadays. Let me show it to you. So if we go back into our equipment, the reason Blizzaga is in there now is because I had to completely shake up the setup in order to defeat Minerva. But normally what I have equipped is called Quake. Quake is awesome. That also is going to increase our attack by 100, which means that our attack is now maxed out. Which means, I mean, if you thought we were doing damage before, look at these crazy damage numbers we're dealing now. And then actually, wow, yeah, I didn't even mean to kill the worm just then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't, it's just, it's not fun to do these fights again and again. To run through these same caves, so this is Quake. It's not super effective against the oranges, as you might have noticed. Or whatever these things are. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. I've never paid attention to their name. I'm sure they have a name, and I'm sure they'd probably prefer if I used it, to be quite honest with you. They just look like oranges. They bounce like oranges. They have little faces like oranges. They cry when I peel their flesh off and turn them into juice like oranges. So I don't really know what to tell you. They're called movers. I don't understand what that means. Maybe that's a reference to how if you have too much vitamin C, your intestines will start moving, you know what I mean? So that's a one-shot to them, and a one-shot to him. A lava worm is a normal name. I respect that. But this is what every single mission is, what you're watching right now. You just run through these caves. If you stick to the walls, you can just get past most of the monster spawns, but then you're not getting your level ups, because even though the level ups are random, there is XP, and it's in the background, and it just increases the chance of you getting a random level up from the DMW. So you do want to fight things, and you do get money and SP and things, which are all important for leveling up your...
Activating combat mode.
You have to do them. I wish that there was half the number of them, and they just gave you twice as much stuff, right? Like if there's just half the number of them, and they gave you twice the XP and SP and all that, much better game.
Oh man, did they get you?
1. A long-awaited appearance. 2. With great resolve deep inside. 3. Here she is to save the day. Yuki-chan, on guard.
So
I thought she was
that scream
dying.
back there was fake? Well, I'm glad you're okay. By the way, kid, you might find stealing to be a lot easier if you didn't make such a grand entrance.
Why don't you worry about your own problems, dude? I'm going to take all your treasure. Maybe you should save your progress before I take everything you have.
Oh, saving. Good point. I was just thinking I should save.
This is such a weird conversation for them to have in universe.
See that? You can be thoughtful when you try.
Is saving a real thing? Is this a real thing that players, that living entities do in this world?
Oh, you turned around too quick.
You thought you could steal my items, did you? While I was saving my progress?
This is such a weird meta conversation.
Treasure quest
Oh, honey.
failed.
It's like every other time you've tried the treasure quest since the start of the game. I would love if she actually got away with like 1,000 GP.
Girl. But these lost monsters were pretty tough. Could it
Yeah,
be
she's gonna get herself into a pickle.
she really wants to see me dead? Who's the mastermind behind this?
She probably does, yeah. She's kind of savage like that, man. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Good on us, everyone. Pats on the back all around. There's one of the remaining missions. Again, I could have done all these in my own time. Probably should have done. But also, don't believe the 74 hours of playtime, or the 87 it's at now. A couple of times I accidentally just left the game running and then went to bed. So, it's not entirely accurate to the actual amount of time that I've spent playing the game. So don't read into that too much. I think you could easily do all of this in much less time than is currently being reported. Oh, this is familiar.
Is that Yuffie?
It probably is, considering it's the exact same thing she did to us last time we were in these caves. My only question is whether or not we're going to get the exact same thing at the end of this mission. It kind of reminds me, there's another series of missions that have a slight story element, so watch this. Pumpkin dead, everyone else quakes to death. How good is that? How incredible is that? Absolutely amazing. What I was going to say is, there's another series of missions where we try to go on vacation, but every time we get there, there's monsters, and the cutscenes are the same, and they're just reused again and again ad nauseum, and it's more like ad nauseous, you know what I mean? I got sick of it towards the end. I kept waiting for something different to happen, and it never did. So get rid of those guys. Get rid of him. Slap that guy. So the problem with Costly Punch is that it does use HP to deal damage, which can put you in a bit of a tough situation if there's an attack that bypasses. Like, let's say you use a Phoenix down at the start of a fight, which I now know, thanks to the Minerva fight, means that when you die, you will immediately be revived. Oh, this guy's pretty tough. Take it back. Let's say they have an attack like Minerva does that completely bypasses your Phoenix down and kills you instantly anyway. Where was I going with that? No idea what I was going to say. No clue whatsoever. Steal from the pumpkin. If we can. What does this guy got? This guy got something on him? Just keep saying couldn't steal. There we go. We stole some remedies.
Conflict resolved.
Just tearing through him at this point. We're so OP. This is fantastic.
Yuffie, where are you? Is this another trick?
Didn't these used to auto-advance?
What is this? I don't want this piece of junk.
Junk? What was that reading? Junk?
I know you want it. Whatever it is. Shifty little brat.
Yeah, she's waiting for us to look in there, and then she's going to come back and get us. It was a death jump. I wonder what that is. I'm not going to check. There's literally, I know, no better materia that we could get at this point. What we have is the best, and we're sticking with it, okay? Final notice. I haven't been checking my mail. I don't know if she's been mailing me between these. Yeah, okay. So I'll give it the game at least that it was slightly different that time, which I appreciate. Gosh, I wish I remembered what it was I was going to say earlier. I really do feel like my brain is partially melted inside my head, and it's a little bit of concerning. I have no option but to run straight ahead. I don't know why I did a full 360 and then checked the map again, as if it was somehow going to change, but now my options are different. So we want to run straight ahead. We want to get all the items, right? We don't want to leave the game without all the items. I was kind of hoping I could steal from both of them simultaneously.
Conflict resolved.
Now, if you're wondering why steal now, I don't know. It's a good move. It one-shots most things, and we might get some useful stuff out of it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. So the problem with Quake is that it only hurts guys on the ground, which obviously isn't going to help us much if they're flying. But then again, we can just whack them. I'm so used to fighting enemies that are so difficult and so high level that hitting them with my sword is a waste of time. Which is why I'm not usually swinging my sword. I'm using the bigger attacks. But I really don't need to, right? Like, for these guys here, obviously I can do this. But then I can just slap this guy a couple of times and he's done.
Conflict resolved.
We really are truly OP at this point. I don't even mind stopping to fight the guys. It makes me feel powerful, like I've had some progress. Which is what you kind of want at the end of a game. You want to feel like you've accomplished something. Beautiful. Beautiful. All you gotta do is swing at the air and eventually something will run into your sword. That's what I've learned from this game. Just a little bit of patience. Also a little bit of, oh, never mind. Oh, right, no, I did say we were gonna check this. Let's see what we got. We do have, so, okay, we got, someone apparently took care of this thing that's been on the back burner forever. All the bigwigs and everyone in Soldier are freaking out that it's the return of the Soldier legend. The source of the problem was apparently more powerful than a summon. Its materia reaction was so beyond measure the gauge started to smoke. In fact, the materia power was so intense that other monsters and even robots became overloaded with Mako and started going berserk. Anyway, I was thinking, the soldier legend, could they be talking about you? Consul, come on, man. Maybe. The last treasure is yours to keep. It wasn't worth much anyway, but the one down in the marine caves is supposed to be something else. And it's got my name all over it. At least you won't be getting it for sure. At least you won't be getting it for sure. I'm just mailing you as a courtesy so you don't embarrass yourself. Thank you so much, Yuffie. I'm going to let you keep that last one because I didn't want it anyway. Yeah, I've got a closet full of them, but another one down in the coal mines is going to be mind-blowing. I'm not letting you get this one, pretty boy. Alrighty, that's fair. We got to make sure we read those between each mission. They're going to give us a nice little setup and payoff situation.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, yay, we get to do this fight again. Watch this. Let's see if we can steal something from them. What did we got? We got a Gris bag. I love a good Gris bag. I don't know what it is or what function it serves, but I'm betting I could probably get a pretty penny for it at the swap shop. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take it up to the Goodwill and donate it, you know, get a nice tax write-off. However they arbitrarily determine that. Is there like a system they use to determine the value of a thing? And do they abide by it when they actually sell it? I don't really know how the system works at a Goodwill. I've dropped things off at a Goodwill, but I've always told them I don't need the tax return. Because that would mean I'd have to, like, stand there while some guy fills out a form. And I can kind of tell when they ask if I want one that they really don't want to fill it out. They you know, like this is just a little bit annoying for them, and I don't want to be a burden. You know, I just want to make sure someone gets the clothes that are usually quite nice and in good condition, but too small for my overly large body. I'm just trying to, you know, and then they're looking at me like, do you want me to go through all of these and then give you a piece of paper that I have to fill out? And I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll just go. It's fine. It's okay. The government can have all my money. They're going to take it anyway by force if they have to. What am I supposed to do? Go dump tea into a harbor? I don't even know where to find tea. What a harbor. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything back here? Is there any reason to run to this little corner? Do we want to abort the mission? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because it'd be really annoying to start from the beginning. Not really here for that. It'd be nice if you could abort through one of those and keep all the items you collected, though. That would be handy. Wow, there's a lot of them. Can we shoot them with fire? Yeah, we can. You know what would probably work better was Thundaga, because, yeah, try Thundaga will just get everything. And I don't know why. I've gotten so used to not using magic attacks that it doesn't even occur to me that I have them.
I don't want this piece of junk.
Oh, they're repeating again. Come on now. Square Enix, you've disappointed me.
I still haven't figured out how she knows about these dangerous places.
Clearly she's hacked some sort of data center someplace or something. But we did get Electrocute, and that's fun. We don't use Electrocute. There's one that just, it might be Electrocute. I'm trying to think. It does like a circle of electricity all around us, but it's got like mad RNG. It might not hit anything, even if it's in the circle. It's not quite like Quake, which is way better. So we don't associate with it really. SOS? Oh, hold on. You know what? I bet you got a letter from Yuffie. I'm in the wasteland looking for treasure. Haven't found anything yet, but I know I'm gonna, because I'm not lost or anything. Okay. All right. Okay, so Yuffie is lost in the desert. Let's go rescue her. Bless her heart. That's different. That's slightly different. Yeah, we got some different dialogue. I'm here for it. I also am so glad that we're out of the underground and we're in a bright, beautifully lit just desert environment. Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited just to be free of the oppression of the down below. Oh, it's a griffin. It's actually a Hufflepuff. It's a hippogriff. I knew that the whole time. I don't know why I kept saying it was something different. when in my mind I knew exactly what it was. Also, I don't think a Hufflepuff is a thing. I think that's the name of a Hogwarts house. It's not an actual animal. Love it in the concept, though. Would love to have a pet Hufflepuff. Who wouldn't want to have a, like a pet Cedric Diggory around to just go find things for you? That's what Hufflepuffs are great at. They're good at finding things, allegedly, or so it has been explained to me. Not really in the lore, necessarily. More so in the Harry Potter,
This'll do.
the musical. Get out of here, Hippogriff. Can't you see I'm busy? So I think that's the way to... No, not the main objective.
Out of the way.
Oh, hey, guys. Remember when these things used to be like a real challenge?
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't. Not personally, at
Activating
least.
combat
Bring it on.
Yeah, I think we do...
Conflict
Yeah, a bit
resolved.
more damage when we go into our stance. In fact, I know we do, for a fact. So, that means that we can one-shot them with the mug, which is useful because it steals stuff. Now, what are we going to do with the stolen stuff?
Out of the way.
I don't know. We could also just do this.
Conflict resolved.
And if it hit, we'd be getting somewhere. We'd be doing a whole lot better. Good job. Got a tarot card, or a tarot card if you're so inclined.
Activating
You're
combat
wrong,
mode.
but if you're so inclined.
Conflict
There we go.
resolved.
That's the problem with that one. It's got a big wind-up, and if they move, you're not going to follow them. It's the only
Activating
issue.
combat mode.
I don't know why I'm letting all of these spawn. I kind of want to finish the
Conflict
game.
resolved.
You know, I kind of want to just get to the end and be done with it. So I don't know why I'm allowing all of these things to spawn when I could just run around the outside of the map and
Conflict
prevent them.
resolved.
Got him.
Which is probably what I should be doing. I couldn't tell you. The likelihood we're going to get a level up out of this is pretty
Activating
low.
combat mode.
It seems very unlikely.
Conflict
There we
resolved.
go, though. Maybe if we go into our battle stance and we do the kill, we'll get closer to
Activating combat
get
mode.
reaching 40%. Hold on. If I do this and then this, does that count? I don't think it does, no. I mean, the block certainly does. We got a perfect guard on that, which is pretty spectacular.
Activating combat mode.
I'm not... Oh, there's the last chest. I see it barely phase into existence right beyond these scissor chitons. Lovely, lovely. Here we go. And then the final enemy...
Activating combat
Oh, man,
mode.
it's a real shame that we don't have any way to defeat these guys because we don't have...
Conflict
I was
resolved.
going to say we don't have any ice abilities, but who needs them, honestly? at
She's
this
not
point?
here. She's messing with me again.
That's women for you, dude.
What is this? I don't want this piece of junk.
Junk? What is that line reading? Junk? It's like she's really emphasizing the U in junk. Junk? I don't want this piece of junk.
Seems her acting's gotten better. I'm gonna ignore her mails from now on.
No, we're not.
I guess she did help me get my hands on rare items.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe she's got a little crush on you, Zach, and she's trying to help you get all this free stuff.
Make it to these dangerous places.
Helicopter? Flare. We have some new mail. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and check that out before we start the next mission. Don't come. I'm in the slums on a treasure hunt. Haven't found anything yet, but I know I'm gonna, cause it's not like I'm surrounded by monsters or anything. I swear I'm not, so the treasure's mine. I gotta go now. Something in the shadows is drooling. Alright, well, you know what? We definitely better go help her in that case. Yeah, it's a bit of an SOS. I like that they're getting more clear. We need to look at the episode, or the mission titles here in a second. I like that she knows it's going to be us coming to help her. I really appreciate that.
Activating combat mode.
No, it's these guys again.
Conflict resolved.
We did actually take a little bit of damage there from the electrical attack. Not that it really hurt us all that much. So having a look at the map here. There's likely to be another treasure chest kind of on the other side closer to where the objective is.
Conflict resolved.
So we'll probably have to go try to slip past whatever the enemy is we're here to face. There we go. Look at that. Gotten pretty good at spotting these things. Just got to look for the little glowing yellow lines. Now, that doesn't mean that they always come easy to me. On the contrary, sometimes I still struggle with them. But, lovely. And then
Conflict resolved.
beautiful.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat
I see the
mode.
chests, and I also see what we're up against here. Oh, you son of a gun. I think he did get me, yeah. Right in his final dying moments. Now it's me and you, little worm.
Activating combat mode.
And your little worm friend, Andrew, whatever this guy is. Beautiful.
Resolved.
Again, would have been more rewarding if we didn't get, you know, hit
Yuffie,
with lightning.
Are you there? No one's here. Another trick?
What is this? I don't want this piece of junk.
Junk? Why'd she say it like that? It's so weird!
You again, Yuffie.
Smart consumer. I don't want this piece of junk. Alright, let's have a look at our mail. No title. I'm inside the plate! I'm totally finding stuff. By the way, don't even think about coming! Yeah, no, we definitely need to go help her. Gosh, goodness bless her. Okay, so the missions were notice. Another notice. Final notice. SOS? SOS. SOS? Oh my gosh, let's go. We're gonna get a stop blade for this. I don't know what that... presumably it's an attack that also deals stop. Or inflicts stop, I should say. Alright, we're coming. We're not happy about it, but we're coming. Just making sure there's not a chest in here with me. Sometimes they'll just be in one of these rooms, like right next to me, and I won't see them. Because you see, everything else around here has a yellow line as well. So these guys are not going to be bothered by Quake. We're going to have to like deal some bigger attacks on them to get rid of them. That one actually managed to get, I think, an attack in, yeah. Which is unfortunate. But we got a level up. We're level 85 now, which is pretty exciting. And there's one of our few chests. Man, let me tell you, some of the higher level stages here get nuts. Like, there will be 9 chests, and it takes ages to get through it.
How about this?
Conflict resolved.
Woo! We got a systems shock out of them, though. Yeah, so these guys are a little bit closer to what I've...
Combat mode.
Believe it or not, what I've been fighting on the regular.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
You'll get missions with things like that or worse in very large numbers, and you just have to be dodging constantly and blocking constantly and just having a miserable time constantly. Some of these missions, I'm telling you, are nuts. It's been insane.
Combat mode.
These guys, though, I mean, like I say, it's hard to... it's hard for anything to really endure a Quake if it's on 2 legs, you know? I also learned something very interesting, and I haven't read this anywhere, but what I've learned is that potions do not heal a set amount of health. Rather, they seem to heal a set percentage. And I say that because a potion will, like a regular one, restores a small amount of health, regardless of how much health you have. So if you have 1,000 health, it restores a bit. And then it seems to restore the same percentage if you have 9,000 health. You know what I mean? Which is not how I thought the game worked, but is good to know. Because it means that potions do not become irrelevant in later stages, as they might in some other lesser games. I still made use of potions in my fight against Minerva if I needed to heal really quickly, which was pretty handy. Because you can get that kind of wound up a bit quicker than you can do, at least in my mind. I'm not really sure, but it definitely seems like healing with a potion was faster than healing with...
How about this?
The reason I'm going into the stance is because the stance does guarding.
How about this? Bye now.
So you see that he did hit me there, but it counted as a guard.
Resolved.
I didn't get any like useful buffs at the end of the fight, like, or not buffs, but bonuses for those perfect guards. But I think that's because I did actually get hit a couple of times. That's okay. That's life. Hopefully we find the last chest right inside of here, and if not inside of here, I roll out of the way.
Conflict resolved.
Jeez, that's probably the closest we've come to death here, isn't it? Right there in that moment. No chest in here, so that must mean it's either we've missed it already or it's right here by the door. Never mind. Sometimes they'll be in this room. Like I say, I've run through all of these places multiple times. I fought guys like this multiple times. They are hideous looking, aren't they? This thing is horrific. Let me tell you what. One of the most annoying fights you do in the game, by far. Hold on. Let's make sure we don't... There we go. Embarrass ourselves in this fight. No damage, baby. There's a fight where you have to defeat 1,000 enemies. 1,000 roughly standard guards in one go. They come in waves of, I think, 10. And I figured out how to count them because they spawn between each round. There's like a commander you fight. So it's, I think, 9 guys and then a commander. Or it's 10 guys and then a commander. I think that might actually be it. So... the commanders are all alphabetized, so you get A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I was like, okay, I just have to go to Z a number of times, and then I think up to V the 4th time, and that'll be 1,000 guys. And it worked.
To restore Wu Tai's glory.
Wait, is this the final one?
2. With an undying passion inside.
This is it, everyone.
3. I will seek vengeance.
Against, I mean, what have I done to you, child?
Against Shinra! On guard!
I guess we're gonna fight her.
You know that I just helped you, so cut it out. You're gonna give me some answers today. Tell me, how do you know all this dangerous information?
In Wu Tai, an anti-Shinra group just set up a base. I snuck in there and took all the information I wanted. I know that place like the back of my hand.
Well, there you go.
You know, that's really dangerous.
You're the one in danger. Now for the final battle. Accept my challenge. But before that, you don't know what's gonna happen. So I think you should save your progress.
I listen, doll. Don't fall for this again. What is wrong with you?
Oh! You turned around too quick.
You need progress.
You've already tried this, Yuffie.
Treasure quest.
Hold on, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Face down. Okay. Failed.
Crying again?
Yes! I got a treasure!
Did you?
Is that Bahamut Fury?
What?
Seriously? That's a no-go! Give it back!
That's pretty solid. The materia was sent back to Zack several days later. Its value was more likely lost on Yuffie, being more than she could handle. Later, Yuffie's talents would blossom, taking her on a path to become a materia hunter. But that is a story for another time. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful finale. What an absolutely beautiful way to wrap that up. I'm not crying, by the way. I just have allergies. It's a real struggle. Let's save. That's kind of weird. I thought the game would give me some sort of like... Oh, there it is. Okay, you've completed all missions. Hike Soul obtained. I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. It's a special accessory that provides multiple effects when equipped. Increase effects of consumable items. Okay, cool. Same as Smart Consumer level 1. Enables equipped magic to be cast twice in succession, same as dual cast. Enables detection of target status, same as Libra. Increases attack, impact, and defense by expending SP, same as SP Master level 1. Sets your AP, MP, and HP limits to 99,999. Adds poison, silence, stun, stop, and death effect to normal attacks. Wait a minute. All effects have a base activation rate of 100%. Stun and stop effects affect the target permanently. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. What was it called? Hold on. Let's go to our equipment. What would we get rid of? This one's great because this one breaks all of our... This one. Boosts all status parameters, breaks attack, HP, MP, AP limits, and all of that. Keeps critical status active. Blah, 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 blah. Keeps endurance active. So if we wanted to replace this one with this one, we would lose Wait, what does this one do? Boosts all status parameters, breaks attack, HP, MP, AP limit, adds Libra. But this grants supreme power, but at a terrible price. What is the terrible price? Oh, it gets rid of a bunch of things, I guess? Oh. No 777. No more level ups. Do we need to be higher than level 85? Well, do we need this? I don't think we need this. It's really cool to have, but also entirely unnecessary. I think we're overpowered enough that we can get through the remainder of the game without it. So let's go ahead and save. And then we will just carry on, because we're kind of at like an OP build already. What am I doing here? I don't even remember what I was doing. Set goddess materia.
I don't have any goddess materia on me.
Am I supposed to go find, what, 3 more? Okay, so I've got to go find 3 more goddess materia. Oh, right, there's guys here too. Kind of laughably. The game can't possibly throw anything at me that is more difficult than what I've already faced. So we can go out and around, or we can take that elevator there, but I think what we've got to do is we've got to go explore until we find all of the goddess materia. And this is going to take me back to, what, Depths of Judgment? Is that what that said? Is there going to be materia here? I don't know if this is where the materia is going to be located. I genuinely have just no clue where to go look. What's that elevator lead to? Have we been down there before, or did we come up from there? I'm trying. It's been so long since the last time we streamed, and the last time we streamed was the last time we did story, and everything I've done since has just been. Okay, yeah. So, can we go down
The
here?
elevator's not here yet.
Thank you for that astute observation, sir. I guess we have to go back out this way. I remember there being something, maybe a maze of some kind that we were trying to engage with. Oh, I thought I could run up there.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, good, it's these guys again. You son of a gun.
Conflict resolved.
Did you see that? Absolutely just popped up over my attack. Absolute lunacy. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to run back in here. And we're not going to panic, alright? That's the easy thing to do. The easy thing to do would be to just freak out and start Googling guides and where to goes and whatnot. And we're not going to do that. We're going to remain perfectly calm. And we're going to make our way back around to... At some point, we found... Oh, the game wants us to go up there. Or is that where we just ran from? There was another place, maybe through that door over there. Remember there was like a place and there was prison where we found some of the other goddess materia. Hold on. Oh. I can explain, all right? There's this stray dog that comes up onto my porch, eats my cat's food, and tries to attack them. And the cats are pretty quick. They can get out of the way and get up into hiding. But I built a barricade, and what I just heard, my reaction was hearing something crawl over it. And so I went outside, and sure enough, there's the dog. And I had to get it with a broom. Try to get it with the broom. It got away and ran off. But then it stopped in the middle of the yard and was looking at me like... I was like, I will beat you with this broom if you mess with my cats. My dogs are in the back going crazy. They don't like it either. It messes with them. It like comes up to the... I don't think it's a stray. I think it's someone's pet that just comes through the neighborhood and hassles my cats and destroys stuff on my porch and eats all my cat's food. And I'm like... Ah! So I'm like shoving a broom at it in a threatening manner to like spook it off. I'm not gonna hurt it. I'm not gonna attack a dog. But I'm going to shove a broom at it, you know, aggressively to to assert dominance over my porch. You come on my porch, you mess with my cat, you mess with my cat's food, you're gonna get swept, all right? Anyway, the dog is fine. It's just mad at me and it went away. Go home, dog. Go eat your own food. Leave me alone. Leave me and my pets alone. Good gosh. I am partially convinced that that's the dog. Here's the thing. If I knew for sure, then I would have no bones about putting a bullet through the dog's head. Something killed 2 of my kittens. Some kind of animal. And it didn't eat them. It just killed them. And I still don't know what did that.
I need a key.
And I'm assuming it was a dog. And if I knew for sure it was that dog, then I would be ruthless in my attack of it. And I would exterminate it and the world would be a better place. But I don't know, so I'm not going to do that. You know, it could be a completely unrelated animal. It's just someone's very annoying pet, which is why all I do is chase it away with the broom. But if I ever found proof, so help me, that irritating little mongrel. Oh, but then again, it's one thing to say that, it's another thing to, like, see it through. I think I'm too soft. I think I'm way too soft. Anytime, like... animals are my weakness, right? So that's why my cat Rex can get away with being a destructive little a-hole. Because anytime he does something and I'm furious at him, he just comes up and is like... And I'm like, oh... It's not okay. I still hate you, but I'm not gonna throw you outside or anything like that. In fact, I'll feed you. I'm such a pushover. That's what I am. You don't have to be mean or aggressive. You just gotta be firm. And that's my problem. I can't be. What key do I need and where do I find it? What are you talking about you need a key? Does this thing contain, like, a hint? Is there something here about a hint? Is this just the story? Do the prisoners escape? He is gravely wounded. Begins to grow. He is not full of his whatever. Is there... See, I'm assuming that all of this is, like, the puzzle to find the key or something like that, maybe?
I need a key.
You do need a key. You're absolutely correct. What function does it serve to have this cave here? Where does this take me? I mean, I know where it takes me. It takes me to this room where there's no way out. And if we have a look at the map, at least see, we're here now. And there's absolutely a way to traverse all of this if we could get this door open. But how do you get the door open? There's nothing around here to interact with it anyway. There's no way to cast a spell on anything. There's got to be like a lever somewhere that we pull that opens this door. I didn't expect there to be a puzzle when I came back to this game. For some reason, I thought we were just going to clear it and be done with it. But then if we go this way, there's another one. There's another passage that just leads to nowhere. Look at this. And then this puts us way down here. And another area that we simply... Look, there's treasure chests over there. Again, that's the attack button. It just opens the map, so I can't, like, break this stuff open. I'm not sure what to do in this situation. Can't look in the toilets. Can't look in the sinks. Tried that in all of these other rooms. Can't get up onto this bed and jump around just for fun. I'm thinking that we've done all we can do here, right? Are we all in agreement? There's just nothing more to be done in this part of the cave. We have to run back and maybe check some of the others. We gotta have a key of some kind to get in here with this guy. And then once we do that, there's another door back there that's some sort of glowing line on it. So we'll double back. We'll come back here at some later date. We're going back to the depths of judgment, which appears to be on the other side of some sort of white, mystical, glowing wall. Where else can we go from here? So that's where we came from up there. I think this is the way we got in originally, from however we got in here. Again, I'm a little bit rusty on all this. If I'm not mistaken, this is like the proper entrance. Let's see, this should be Loveless level, our number 1, our Act 1, yeah. Pretty sure this is how we got in here. This is going to take us back to Lake Laogai or whatever it's called. No, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. No, I remember now. We already came through here, and this is where we got some of those goddess orbs. Oh, here's another chest. This is another goddess orb. A being materia. Is this where all of these are going to be located, and that's what we're doing wrong here? I'm pretty sure we already fought all these guys.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, that got us nothing. That netted us absolutely nothing. We did apparently miss a chest down here, though, which means it's possible that we missed more than just that one, which was right here. So I guess what I got to do is just run all the way around in here and just double, triple, quadruple check every corner. It's possible that all of the goddess materias we need are here, and we just have to get them all and go back to that door. Maybe that's step 1. And then we get a key, and then we go back to that door with the monster behind it or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm sure if I had done all of this in one go as part of that first stream. Oh, that's right. There's just a random save point back here for some reason. I remember that being confusing because this is definitely like the end of the line and there's nowhere else to go moving forward, so why have a save point back here? But looking back on it, I found another chest, by the way. There's the Sabbath, okay. So we're missing one chest with one item, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the final thing we need. I think we can all agree that that's probably the case. Didn't we say we needed 3 more? That's what I seem to recall. And when I say we, I mean me. I said it. I'm not going to blame anyone else. I'm wholly responsible for this if it's wrong. Hello, you.
Conflict resolved.
Man, should we have tried stealing from these guys? What would they have dropped, if anything? I can't imagine them owning possessions, you know? Oh? Okay. Alright, the way forward has been made clear. I take it back. It makes sense that there's a save point here now. But what about cage opener? Do we think that there's still one more materia in here that we need to find? Or do we think we're clear to proceed? How did I not get this done the first time through here? How was I so confused that I didn't know what to do? I don't even understand how my... Oh, no, don't go back! Oh! I didn't even realize what we were running towards. It's very strange that they decided to remaster this game, but not put in the effort to, like, make all of these single zones. Because I'm not really seeing why in modern day even something like the Switch can have all of this be loaded as one single zone. I don't really think it's necessary to bounce between them. Also, I do not see another chest. Now, the last couple that we found were admittedly, I think, hidden pretty decently. I mean, right back here, it's a good place for one. I'm starting to think that maybe we've got all of them. Do we head back to that door, or do we fall? Let's go this way. Let's see what awaits us on the other end of this road. And do we need to do a save, I guess, maybe? I don't really know if it's necessary. Oh. Okay. Sure. So this is room number 1. We're going to check the map and see if we can find kind of where we are relative to everything else we've been looking at. We're at the end. So there's that other door that we can sometimes come out of, as well as up there is where we sometimes come out. Interesting, very interesting. And from here we can get River Chocobo. I don't know what that means.
Heads up!
So we got ourselves a... Oh! Goddess... Well, the key should open a door somewhere. We did it. Good job, everyone. What is this? Oh. The goddess key unlocked that door. That's not really the door I was thinking of. Maybe we should have taken it back with us and opened up that other door. But now we're working our way through here backwards. So is this going to be a shortcut? Is this the room that we've been standing in multiple times? I don't think it is. There's no reason for this door to be open. There's nothing to find in here. This was a complete waste of time and effort. I'm not sure why I even bothered. It would have made sense if that had opened up to a shortcut, like one of those doors that we've come through so many times before that's got the hole in the wall. And I'm assuming we will do that at some point, but, you know, we'll see. I guess we got to work our way through this. Got our elixir. I bet you this beast that we know exists. Okay, hold on.
The end!
So this will have another key.
Solved.
Later!
I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah!
No. Maybe the one key we got unlocks all of these doors. That's also a possibility. Maybe. I'm spitballing here. I don't know what's going on around here. I've never done this before. How do we get this door open? Is it going to tell me I need a key? No, the goddess key unlocks this door. Okay, so the goddess key unlocks all of these doors. We're kind of just making our way through all these now. This is just some kind of a gauntlet we're going through. And I'm okay with it. I kind of hate that we have to open all these one at a time. I wish there was just one master switch you could pull that would open all of them. And there's not really any reason to. Here's the deal, right? I don't think we're gonna find anything in the toilet or in the paper or the toilet paper dispenser or even in the sink. I don't think we're gonna find anything in the beds. I think that if there's something to be found in a room, it'll be obvious, like this room here with the chests, and also a little passage. See, so we can get in there from. Oh, good gosh, a couple of death machines, eh?
Resolved.
Don't know how those got here. Don't care for that at all. This room probably has another. Yeah, see, that's how we get. I think it'll be visually... Gilliam! Welcome to the final stream for Crisis Core. How you doing? I think it'll be visually obvious which rooms have things in them. But if I don't go into a room that doesn't have something visually obvious, I will forever spend the rest of my life thinking about, well, man, what if there was something hidden in that toilet or in that sink or in that toilet paper dispenser? You know what I mean? Like this room here. There's no way into this one that I can see obviously, and all I'm thinking about is how someone could have hidden like a book at the bottom of the sink.
Activating
And
combat mode.
now we're gonna have to fight an orange, and we'll just never know for sure. It's a real shame. Howdy to you too, Gilliam. It's been a while. It's been a while. So we just got another more different key. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the door, and I probably am, because I might be misremembering. But I think this door will take us back to where we can fight that monster. Nope, this just takes us to a different sealed room for no real reason whatsoever. Why does this exist? Unless we can open... Yeah, see, later we'll be able to open that and we'll have a passageway between them. But if it's not marked on the map where these different things are going to take us, then I'm not going to remember them. And then to what end do we need that information? When's that ever going to come back in handy, right? Am I ever going to run through this place again? I don't think so. Probably not. Oh man, Gilliam, you're so happy. You're such like a ray of sunshine in the chat right now. I'm so glad to have you here with me.
Resolved.
Here at the end of all things, as one might say. Well, now there's two different sealed. Oh no, we need another more different key. We're just gonna keep opening all of these. I've accepted my fate. Now you are here indeed, and I welcome you. Yeah, see, I just gotta run. I just gotta verify. I just gotta verify in these rooms. Now this room, no way to open that door. But this room also has a hole in the wall, so we can pretty obviously assume. Why is my hand asleep? Is this a prelude to a heart attack when your right finger, specifically the pinky? It's because I'm resting it on my desk. And it's like, you know, putting pressure on the veins, and the blood's not flowing properly. See, feeling's already back. We're fine. We're not going to have a heart attack in today's stream. Oh, cool. We got a laboratory key. Should open a door somewhere. Handy. Geez, I wonder where. So now the question is, do we want to proceed through this door or that door back there? This door's got a treasure chest and a save in it. Although that could be another of Yuffie's traps, as does happen. I'm just gonna keep my controller close, so I can make sure I can see what I'm doing. You know, I want to keep one eye on the controller and one eye on the screen at all times. If I can. I can't. This is not how my eyes work. Not at all. Do you know what Shiva is? I mean, in what context? What? I'm familiar with the word Shiva, but let's see. I'm gonna Google it and then pretend like I know what it is. Okay, so Shiva is known as the destroyer within the Trimurti, the Hindu trinity, which also includes Brahma and Vishnu. I'm assuming we're talking about Shiva in Judaism, though, obviously, which is the week-long mourning period in Judaism for first-degree relatives. Oh, that's actually rather sad. Is that did I get that correct, Gilliam? Let me know. So that's Howling Fang Zone. We're gonna run back around here to...
The key doesn't match.
Okay, so we still need another more different key for that one. I guess that is not the correct key for that area. So does that mean that you lost someone, Gil? I'm very sorry if that is the case. Oh, buddy, I'm very, very sorry. How are you doing? How's the rest of the family?
Activating combat mode.
You don't have to get into details if you don't want to. That is perfectly fine.
Conflict resolved.
I was gonna say what was that streamer that someone came in and their mom had passed away and you berated them? What was their name? I'm not gonna do that to you. That was absolutely absurd. Oh, well, it sounds like another animal is doing another thing, but I think it's probably I hear Rex trying to get down the hallway. I should just bring Rex in for a stream. If I thought that he would sit patiently and quietly on my shoulder, I would absolutely do that. I think it might be funny. So I know definitively this one will take us back up here. Do you want to see if the laboratory key we got works on...
Activating combat mode.
Hold on just a second. Everybody's good, sad, but good. Well, I'm glad and sad to hear that, Gil. It's
the key doesn't match.
Okay, so it's not the right key. I'm happy to hear that everyone is holding up okay, but I'm still very sorry for your loss. It says here, I'm on the Wikipedia page again, that it is for first-degree relatives, so parents, siblings, spouses, and children of someone who's passed away. So that is, you know, the closest people that you can have in your life. So that it's always hard to lose someone like that. And then you come here, and there's just some idiot who's yelling at Final Fantasy and playing it poorly. Which I'm not sure if that helps your situation or not. I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
Activating combat mode.
I know myself personally, there's certain things when I'm going through a hard time, there's like certain media that puts me in a good mood that I'll go back to. And I can't imagine that I am that for anyone, but hopefully we're something close, you know? And now I'm just mumbling. I'm just kind of stammering out things, so I will stop. How have you been? I don't want to ask that. Never mind. I don't want to get personal with it. You know, we are broadcasting to we are strangers on the internet, basically. You know. So Shiva is a happy thing in the memorial of the past to remember all the happy things in life he or she did. I like that. I very much like that. I think that a more traditional funeral is always very sad, but a sort of memorial, a celebration of life and everything that a person accomplished, I think is still very sad. It's still very sad because you're still letting go of someone and mourning your loss. But it's a much more positive approach to, I think, loss, because you're no longer observing simply that you've lost someone, but that someone lived and they had an incredible life.
There's writing on the wall.
Oh, that's very biblical. When I came to, I was in a cell. Why have I been imprisoned? What is it that I have done? I have no idea what this is about. Have I been framed? I haven't done anything. Get me out of here, please. Oh, that's odd. We haven't seen that in any other cell, I don't think, to memory. I wonder if we should have been looking at all of the walls of the cells up until now. I don't actually know. I haven't been doing that. I've been running into every cell and just looking in the toilet and the sink as if I'm going to find a random object.
Activating combat mode.
Which is... Oh! Good gracious.
Conflict
Well,
resolved.
that was a lot easier than I anticipated it to be. We also got a goddess crown key, which should open up a door somewhere. That was a bit of a distraction there, wasn't it? That was a bit of a loud, explosive... I can't even remember what I was saying anymore. That kind of took me out of it. Do we want to just progress? Do we want to see what's on the other side of here? Oh, some treasure. Possibly that's all. It's another key. It's the iron bars key. And that key will lead to another key, will lead to another key, and that's it. It's just a series of keys because there is no treasure. The keys were created as a distraction for the British. I'm positive of this, alright? My family's wasted our lives away trying to find these keys that don't exist. I'm trying to make sure that we've done everything we can do and that we're not missing something by progressing through here too quickly. I'm assuming that's not possible. I think the game's probably going to make sure that we progress at the correct rate. And if there's something behind us, we'll probably have to go back to it at some point.
Activating
It
combat
feels like
mode.
we're working our way backwards now, though, towards where that one
Conflict
door.
resolved.
Actually, I think I know exactly where we're working our way backwards toward. Hold on just a second. It's interesting that they never let you run around through here. Yeah. So this is going to take us back to that main room, which is actually kind of what I want to do right now. It's going to take me back to the main room with the monster on the other side of the iron bars. And
Activating
then
combat mode.
what we can do
Conflict resolved.
is we can run back through here. And that'll take us out right across from, or right near to... Wait a minute, will it? I'm actually kind of
Activating
confused
combat
about where I
mode.
am now. Okay, so there's
Conflict
still...
resolved.
There's still this room that we've not been to. We've still not figured out how to get in there. And that's odd, isn't it?
Activating combat mode.
Have we thoroughly explored this area?
Conflict
All right, Gil.
resolved.
I'll see you when you get back, buddy. Wait a sec. Hold on. What direction did we run in? So this is the big room we were just in a second ago, and then we went upstairs. So what we've not done, to my knowledge, is we've not gone up here. I don't think. Yes, we have. We've been in here before. Because there's the save.
Activating combat
But
mode.
this is where I want it to be. Hold on just a second.
Conflict resolved.
The end!
Because we have to figure out how to get through
Activating
here.
combat mode.
Hopefully one of the keys we've gotten
Conflict
since then.
resolved.
This is a bit of a maze, even though it is...
Doesn't matter.
Oh, shoot, so we still don't have a key for whatever's in there. In that case, we will go back downstairs to Howling Fang. We will... See, there's still two chests back here. And there's a hole in the wall, and it kind of curves off in that direction, but I don't think that's relevant. This doesn't lead over there. This leads back out to here.
Activating combat
Maybe we should just go
mode.
ahead and fight the big monster, because I'm pretty sure that the iron bar key is directly affiliated with the large monster at the top of the stairs. I think we can all agree on that, right? Yep, here we go. Gonna fight the big guy now. Oh, he mad. Oh, he angry.
Bye now!
And he's dead. Pats on the back all around. We got the goddess wing key. Oh, that door up there, I bet is just right on the other side of that place where we just got to. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. This should be another key, right? Nope, that's flare. Okay, well, that's confusing. Unlocks the door to the Portal of Severance. So that's going to be back upstairs where we started the stream. But there's still one more door that we've not yet explored. That I think is probably going to have... You know what? Hold on. Let's head up there. We'll put in the 2 goddess keys that we've gotten so far. And then I'm assuming our last goddess key is going to be back behind that one door. Or not goddess key, but our materia is going to be behind that one door. So we come out... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Not where I expected us to come out, but here's the elevator. I assumed that we would just come out of the elevator. This is fine. So this will be 2 more of them.
I don't have any.
Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, 1 left. And I think I know where it is. Can we take the elevator this time? Wow, that looked weird graphically. So that takes us up, and then we head back out to Howling Fang. We'll fight the guys that spawn right here, because they will spawn right here.
Bring it on!
No surprises.
The end!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Head back down here. I'm assuming that that room with the 2 chests is probably going to have the key that we're looking for. So we just have to figure out how to get into that room. Where have we not gone here? So we've definitely gone down there. We've gone up here and out there. Have we gone up here yet?
Activating combat
Maybe
mode.
this is the important reason why we always want to open at every opportunity we get.
Taking you down a peg! Got him!
Sorry. We probably want to check every single... or open every single door, because when we see an open door, we'll know that we've been in a place and we've searched it, because the door will be open. You know, and we don't really need to go in that room, because we know that right down here is probably that room with the 2 chests. Yeah, boy! Key, key, key. No, HP up plus plus. Attack up plus plus. No key. I'm just assuming, and I could still be wrong, it's possible, that we're going to find a key that'll let us into that one last room, and that one last room will be where we find the last goddess materia. Could have something to do with down here. I don't know if we've been down here before. Again, it all kind of looks the same after a while.
Activating combat
That
mode.
door is open, I think.
Conflict resolved.
The end!
I feel like these would be much harder fights if we played the game the way it was supposed to be played. Is this... This is a dead end. There's nothing
Activating
down
combat
here.
mode.
So we've probably gone through here, and we've probably
Conflict resolved.
almost definitely gone through whatever this is before. This is where we found the writing on the wall, right? Is this the same writing?
There's writing.
Okay, woke up, I was in a cell, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so we've definitely been in through down here before, which is this cell. I think we've done everything there is to do here as well, yeah. This is different writing on the wall.
There's right.
I managed to sneak into one of Shinra's containers, but just my luck, I was caught not much later. Now they've thrown me into a prison where I can hear constant wailing, and as if that weren't bad enough, they're doing these strange experiments on me. I have to get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so someone was having a pretty rough time down here. Someone was not enjoying their stay in the Shinra prison, which I imagine is probably their intention. They probably don't want you to necessarily have the best time. I think we've explored all of this, is the issue. I feel like... Because we just went in through that room up there. We came out down here. Yeah, from down there to over there, and then up here, around this corner, and then down here is just the cell that takes us back to the main room with the monster. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. I'm obviously missing something, because I can't imagine they would send us through this whole maze if we weren't going to find one of the materia in here. This is the only place they could still be one. I'm just going to have to run cell to cell and make sure I haven't missed a chest or something. Which is the only thing I can think. You'd think it'd be closer towards the end, right? You'd think they would have made us go through all of this. Unless, and it's perfectly possible that this is the case, the final key, or the final goddess materia, was in a chest on that upper floor where the elevator was. And we were supposed to grab it before we rode the elevator down. But I can't imagine that being it. Right? Like, we all agree that can't be the case. That seems too simple. We can go back and check. We've not found another key, right, since we've done all of this? So there's no reason to... I mean, we do still have a save point here. If I hug the wall,
Out of the way!
the oranges are still going to spawn no matter what I do.
Resolved.
Oh yeah!
Goddess heart key obtained. Is that it? Is that the key to this door right here? Are you kidding me? So we just had to run around until some random oranges spawned. And then that gets us into here. Alright. Leave no stone unturned. I see a treasure chest. I do see it. We're gonna go down there. Don't you worry your bottoms about it. But first off,
Activating combat mode.
what if all of this was unnecessary? What if the last piece we needed was in a chest back at the lake? And I just missed it. And all of this solely exists for no purpose other than it's just some fun bonus stuff you can do before you go to the final fight, if you're interested. What if that were the case? How would we feel about that? I'd be happy we did it. You know, I'd be happy we thoroughly explored the place. I think it was ridiculous we had to fight some hopping oranges. See, that's just a phoenix down. What is this? This is the laboratory. Okay, hot diggity. Let's see what we got.
A research document.
Oh. First test samples have escaped. 010, 022, 027, 029, and 036. None have completed the transformation, so it is surmised they will naturally perish. Search and retrieval is unnecessary. Oh. What is
A research
this?
document.
Samples cited at Subterranean Lake. As they are incomplete samples, it is surmised they have been absorbed by the life stream. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Oh! I don't know what to do in this situation.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
That's it? I've done it?
Yeah!
What was the purpose of that? We got something from them. I'm not sure what it was. I've not fought Jules before. That was odd. I don't know if it's relevant. Did they respawn if I go back in? That was odd. That was just all kinds of odd, and I don't really know what to do about it. Let's just leave. Let's assume everything is fine. We don't know where this goes. Let's see where this takes us. Was all of that just set up telling us we need to go back to the, oh, hi there, guys.
Conflict resolved.
So this is another room with writing on the wall.
There's writing on.
They hired me as a guard, but it was all a ruse. I took this job because I heard that it paid well. Little did I know, they really sent me here to become a test sample. That is pretty shady. So that takes us back here pretty close to the beginning. And do we want to go back to the lake? I mean, we might have gotten what we needed from fighting those weird
Conflict resolved.
jewels on the ground. That's a possibility. I don't know for sure. All I know for sure is that we haven't... it gave us something. We picked up something. I wasn't sure if it was a goddess thing or not.
Activating combat
I say we go back to Lake Oblivion and we just triple check and make sure that there's nothing in there that we're missing. And if there's not, then we can consider this a great success. You know, we'll go back and just assume that we have what we needed. But I'm thinking we don't. And I'm thinking there's nothing left to find there because we found everything there is to find there. There's got to be just another chest tucked away inside of here. And that's the solution, right? It feels like that's the answer. I don't know why, but it feels like that's the answer. It feels like that's all there's left to it. I've got my eyes peeled. I'm doing a super detailed and thorough examination. Unlike anything we've done here before. We're leaving no lily unturned. going through every single little nook and cranny. I can't understand why so many of them would be here. We found 5 of the 6 here. Why would the 6th not be here, right? Unless it just isn't. Do we head back now? Maybe we picked it up and I didn't notice. Maybe I'll Google it. Maybe I'll Google it here in just a second because we've been at this for, what, an hour now? And we've still not managed to find the darn thing? I think it's actually just right through this doorway here, right?
Activating combat.
Oh, hello! No, I'm not feeling you right now. I'm sorry. I don't have the patience for this. It's not through there. It's actually down and around. I think. Oh, here we go. What is this? Is this the last one? Ground materia obtained. I don't think that's one of them, but it could be.
Activating combat mode.
Is ground part of the goddess?
Conflict
It
resolved.
does seem a bit unlikely.
Oh yeah!
So, in order to get back up there, we have to go... Right. No, yeah, we do have to go up here. Don't we? It's like this way.
Activating combat mode.
These things are so persistent. What I would actually like in the game is I'd like to find a materia that prevents random things from spawning and annoying me. Because that's what these fights are. They're not engaging combat encounters. It's me annoyingly have to fight the same guy again and again with my one-shot attacks when I'm trying to explore and get to the Portal of Severance and figure out what the heck the game wants me to be doing right now. Also, have you ever read this? This is just kind of here. Loveless Act 3 as the war ends, turning towards the destruction. The Oath. Yeah, no, we've read that. I remember that. I think we did that in the last stream. Again.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
Oh, it's you two again.
Conflict
See what I mean?
resolved.
Do you see what I mean? Welcome back, Gilliam. Oh, we did get it. See, I don't know where we got it from. Was it from fighting those random jewels that were floating around? Possibly. I don't know what I was expecting to be on the other side of that door, but not this. I'll tell you that much.
Activating combat mode.
Let's do it.
Conflict resolved.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's do us a save here, shall we? Man, let's head on down.
I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it too. Time for a showdown. Let's go. We're going to our final fight. I'm excited. Gilliam, are you excited?
My soul, corrupted by vengeance,
Oh, he's
hath
doing this
endured
nonsense.
torment to find the end of the journey. In my own salvation, you're late.
Loveless again.
You have succeeded, Angeal's spirit, and carry a part of Sephiroth within you. Thus, the three friends are reunited once again. And Loveless is reenacted.
No! Open your eyes, Genesis!
When the War of the Beasts brings about the world's end,
I've come here to help you.
the goddess descends from the sky. Wings of light and dark spread afar. She guides us to bliss, her gift everlasting.
What is that?
The gift of the goddess. A heavenly boon found only in Benora.
I thought the cells were the gift.
There are various interpretations.
I don't understand.
No, nor do
To
I.
ponder the mystery is in itself a gift. We will all join the life stream. You are no exception. The planet has become my guardian.
Keep talking to me. Don't let it take over.
That line delivery just made that funny. I don't know why. That's a pretty funny shot as well. I'm taking it seriously, I promise. The music as well, though? I mean, come on. Isn't that Dwemer thing that Emperor Septim used to conquer all of Tamriel? My Elder Scrolls lore is a little bit... it's not sharp at the moment, but you know what I'm getting at. Oh.
How about this? Taking you down a peg.
I'm having trouble gauging our distance from it is the issue here. That's okay though. I got it in the end. We defeated it. Congratulations, everyone. What is that thing? What is that thing called? Hold on. Dwemer giant
My
robot.
soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath endured torment to find the end of the journey in my own salvation. And your eternal slumber.
Does this mean
Numidium?
you knew from the beginning?
Yes, the Numidium. My brother.
Stand and fight, soldier first class. Zack?
Yeah.
Why is everyone always pushing things on me? Yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Good job, everyone. We did it. We might be a little overpowered. What does the game expect you to do? If you do all the missions, you're gonna be overpowered. Is that Minerva? We already defeated her. Took a long time. It was off camera. It was a very annoying fight. My gosh. You think I'm overpowered, you should watch me try to fight Minerva. That is... My goodness. I don't really want to fight Minerva, though. Hello. I'm not going to take her out for dinner or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, my goodness. Wow. Okay, then. Buddy. Pal. Friend of mine. Okay, we'll cut his head off to be sure. The problem with Final Fantasy VII is that no one's ever really gone. Even people who are really gone aren't really gone. You know? I mean, if you've ever seen... what is it called? I almost said Crisis Kids. What is it called? Final Fantasy VII, the movie. What is it called? Advent Children. Crisis Kids was close. If you've seen Advent Children, you'll know. It's, anyone can come back at any time for any reason. You know, if it's in the best interest of the story. Sephiroth will never be just a memory.
Shinra attacked us.
Save your strength.
I got some help. From him. Over there.
Oh, who's this going to be? Oh, of course, yes. Good on you, pal.
It's you.
Everyone you know is dead. It's just you and a... Is catatonic the correct state for what Cloud is in right now?
Thank you. The inability to move normally, associated with schizophrenia and other mental illnesses? Not quite. Involves symptoms such as staying still, lack of speech. Well, kind of then. Yeah, maybe. Hashtag yes, Gilliam says. Okay.
Good.
Let's eat.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did he just... Did he just...
Sorry, I'm not the real thing. But...
This is very odd, what you have done. Huh?
Yeah.
The gift of the goddess.
This apple? Huh?
Angeal. The dream came true.
This is some waxy, poetic nonsense. I'm not here for it. I'm here to watch anime boys beat each other up with swords. Yeah, just eating with some corpses over here, Gilliam. It's okay, though. They're all fading into the live stream. Do they take the apple with them?
How are you? I wish I knew where you were. It's already been 4 years now.
Oh my gosh, has it?
This is the 89th letter that I've sent to you.
Goodness.
I don't even know where to send them anymore. I really hope that this final letter that I'm writing gets to you.
Don't break my heart, game.
By the
I
way-
can't handle it.
The flowers are selling very well. They make everyone so happy. Thanks to you, Zach. Aerith.
4 years?
What do you mean, final?
Buddy. Good on her for holding out that long, though. I think I would have given up. No, I wouldn't.
Wait
have.
for
I know
me.
better.
you're gonna make it too. You got that?
Just gonna leave him there. That's it. Just gonna wander off. I mean, we know what happens next. Ain't no Zack in Final Fantasy VII.
This must be an important matter if they are sending the two of us.
Apparently the subject will become our brother.
Is that so? But will he
Accept his fate willingly.
To be honest with you, I'm not knowledgeable enough in the lore to know where that leads. Could be any number of things.
Even if the morrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return. To become the dew that quenches the land, to spare the sands.
I have no idea,
seas,
Gellium. I don't know who
the
those guys
skies.
were.
I offer thee this silent sacrifice.
Cisne!
Oh, they are members
The
of
army's
Deep Ground.
mobilizing. Find the targets before they do.
Understood. The army won't be as subtle.
I want them alive. You hear me? You're going to save Zack's life.
Of course. I haven't even told him my real name.
What's your real name, Cisne?
Help them. Cisne, I have letters for Zack. 88 of them.
If I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's been holding on to them! Oh, that man! My gosh, he truly is a treasure. I guess this is like Dirge of Cerberus stuff there that they're talking about, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
wouldn't do that to you. We're friends, right?
I think like Deep Ground is all... Yeah.
They can't be serious.
Something else to delve
Gonna
into in
find
the
two
future.
needles in a haystack this size.
There's no mission that's impossible for the
Turks, yeah.
Also, Sung apparently has something to give him.
Who? The target? So we're couriers now. Delivering packages to fugitives, huh?
Reno, Bruce, status.
We got nothing.
You?
Likewise. I'm heading to point 235. You two take point 120.
Roger.
All right, let's get going.
They could find the body of Genesis with pinpoint accuracy, but they can't find Cloud. And I mean, they literally just left him on a chair on a cliff, and they were like, yes, Genesis's corpse. Oh, good, Cloud's waking up. How are we keeping him alive? I thought I saw his eyes open. Are we pouring, like... is this like old days, pouring water and honey down their throats? Yep. Sorry to say the army found us first.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And, whatever happens, protect your honor. As soldier! Come and get it!
Activating combat mode.
Oh my gosh, we actually get to do it. Okay. I wonder how long we could push this forward.
I'm Sis. Here's a present.
Some of the journalists swears that you failed. Ready to go. Understand now why Sephiroth chose you. Yes. For
So
real.
get away safely.
Zach, I gotta go.
Oh. Well, is our DMW about to just break? Is this what happens? Looks like that's what's happening. I saw you ask, where are the ghosts? So the ghosts are unique to FF7 Remake because they exist to protect the timeline. And this game takes place in the original timeline. So the way that it works is you have Crisis Core, as well as Crisis Core Remake Reunion, which is what we're doing right now. And then you have Final Fantasy VII, and then you have Dirge of Cerberus. I think that comes before Advent Children. And then there's a few other games mixed in there that are kind of like one-off side missions and things. And then that's the end of the timeline. And then you have Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is, we're still not sure the details of, but somehow...
Where
I'm a country
I
boy
can
too.
be pretty
Like
cheap.
you've been
If
there.
only I were soldier. Honor can be
I really
quite
like that
hard
sword.
work.
Thanks.
A monster's
I
objective.
really like
join
that sword.
my battle.
Nothing else out
Zack,
there. Hold on.
you have my thanks.
Oh boy, they're really making this hard, aren't they? Oh, what I was going to say is, somehow, it's not been explained yet, but somehow Sephiroth seems to have gone back in time and is now interfering with the timeline of Final Fantasy VII. So Final Fantasy VII Remake is not actually a remake of Final Fantasy VII. It is a sort of almost a sequel where all the events have played out of all the other games, and now Sephiroth is trying to interfere with the timeline to change the outcome. And that's why the ghosts are there, is they're trying to keep the timeline straight. So you can almost view that as being at the end of everything that came before, if that makes sense. I thought they were going to make us do like a Halo, where we just keep going until we get defeated.
Activating combat
That might be what they're doing still. Yeah, I don't have any of my cool moves anymore here. Obviously, I can't cast any spells. I guess the game, they accounted for the fact that I might be severely overleveled for this, I suppose. Oh, look at that. He just wants Aerith. Oh my goodness, my boy.
Hello! Don't worry. That's right. But want to hear? Not scary
Work
at all.
stuff?
Will I see you again?
I'll be here.
Just silently accepting all of this. He was so close.
Zach. For the both of us. Both of us? That's right. You're gonna live. You'll be my living legacy.
He talks.
My honor. My dreams.
Hang in
They're
there.
yours now.
Hang in there.
I'm your living legacy.
Oh, it's just done now. Okay. Having a nice flashback to all of the moments we spent with Zack. Wow, we got to the end of them real quick, didn't we? Guess we didn't spend all that much time with them, now that I think about it, throughout the course of the game. Buddy. Oh, and they're out of order, bless him. He's had a rough time. So this is why in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud's memories are a little bit messed up, and he thinks that some of the things that Zack did were things that he did. This is why he has the Buster Sword.
Want to be a hero?
Why he, I think, genuinely believes that he was a soldier first class when he never was. Even in soldier, he was only ever like an infantryman. And why Aerith seems to, you know, say that he reminds her of her first boyfriend. Does she even mention the fact that they have the same sword at any point? I don't think that ever comes up. You think she would mention that? At some point, she'd be like, "Oh, you have the Buster Sword.
Good night.
That's weird. Did you have the Buster Sword? That belonged to my boyfriend. One day I was tending flowers and it started raining and I knew that he had died. And now you're here. That's a bit suspicious." Never questions it. It's okay. Unless she does and I don't remember. I don't. Also, I'm assuming this song is going to get copyright flagged. But what can you do? I'm just going to keep talking over it and hope that it's suppressed enough audibly that it doesn't matter or YouTube doesn't get too mad at me. I think it would give me a warning if it had been flagged at some point already. Her.
But it must feel so good up there. Those wings. I want them
She
too.
knows, yeah. She knows. Now, if you ever feel too emotionally distraught over all of this, you can always watch Advent Children and know that Aerith and Zack are together in the live stream.
Good.
Which is beautiful. And brings a smile to my face. But I wish they had a happy ending. And I guess we wouldn't have a very good story if they did. Right?
Say hi for me. Hey, would you say I became a hero?
Absolutely. Tetsuya Nomura, everyone! Thank you, sir. When, you know, on his breaks from making Kingdom Hearts and breaking everyone's hearts in Kingdom Hearts, you know, he comes over and he does some Final Fantasy stuff every so often. Man. What a game. What a game. That was actually great. I mean, sure, 90% of my playtime was invested in missions that were rather repetitive and uninteresting. But when you look past that, you know, when you get past that being a massive flaw in the game itself is actually pretty fun. And it tells a good story. You kind of get the story. You get the important bits playing through 7. And then presumably 7 Remake Part 2, which, did you say it was coming out this winter? Is that correct? Is that real? Is that really happening? Hold on. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. It has a different name. I think it's like Rebirth or something. Rebirth next winter. Okay, yeah. So that'll probably have flashbacks to this stuff like the original game. But we also know that in 7 Remake, Integrate, Remaster, whatever, at the end, there appears to be an alternate timeline where Zack makes it out. and you have that moment where he passes by where Aerith is passing by, which is odd because that shouldn't be a thing. So yeah, there's a lot of timeline shenanigans going on in the remake. What I assume is going to be a trilogy, I don't know. They could stretch it out longer than that if they wanted, but I assume it's going to be a remake trilogy. There is a ton of timelines nonsense going on where I'm assuming we're going to get answers to how... We know that in... I mean, not to spoil Advent Children, or Crisis Kids as I called it earlier, we know that our good boy Sephiroth is in the live stream, and he says he'll never be just a memory. So we know he's still kicking about. Somehow he's doing timeline shenanigans. Hopefully we find out soon how he managed that. But to what extent, you know, is he actually changing the timeline? Is it a different timeline that he's going back and altering, and the original events are in their own little... I mean, we won't know until it's all said and done, and even then it's a Square Enix game, so we might not find out ever. What I do know is that... Is there anything after the credits? Let's see. I wanted to answer a question that Gilliam asked earlier in the chat about what I plan on doing next. But first, Final Fantasy... No, hold on. What is it actually called? The actual title of the game, it's so ridiculous, is Crisis Core. I think. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Instead of just calling it Remake, it's Reunion. Ridiculous. After credits. Is there something? Is there a post-credit scene? Additionally, the Crisis Core post-credit scene... Oh, has been replaced with a render from... Oh! Okay. Alright, so there is something. I don't know how long the credits are, but we will wait through them. Oh gosh, my browser is frozen. Hello? There we go. There we go. Okay. So Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Is that the remake of all the games for mobile? I think I might have too many browser windows open. Something is going on here. The computer's having an absolute fit. What is the issue? Is the issue with the... Alright, hold on. I'm going to close some of these windows. Clearly something is not right. I don't want to close... Oh gosh, it's locked up. Stop it. Is the stream still going? I'm having a rough time here. Can I open a new window entirely? Oh, good gosh. Alright, you know what? We're opening an entirely separate browser. Hold on. Alright, I've got it back on the page with the stream, and I'm leaving it there. I think Ever Crisis is the... Yeah. Compilation... If it is what I think it is... So one thing that they're doing, and I think it's Ever Crisis, is they're remaking all of the games in sort of a more modern-looking 3D art style for mobile devices and possibly consoles. And my understanding is that it's going to be exactly remade. So it's not like FF7 Remake integrate and all that. It's specifically the original games remade in... They're doing Crisis Core as well like this, but it's going to be turn-based. Everything's going to be turn-based. But it's going to be sticking much more closely to the story than the remake, what I assume will be trilogy for, like, you know, consoles and whatnot. Hold on a second. What is Ever Crisis? Ever Crisis is a mobile game with loot boxes, planned to be released in monthly episodic installments. The game retells the events of the 1997 video game Final Fantasy VII and all canon titles in the compilation. The movie Advent Children, and the game, and the video games Before Crisis, Crisis Core, and Dirge of Cerberus. So that's really cool. I don't like the loot boxes part of it, but the idea of getting more sort of a modern remakes is very fun. And I do wish that they were coming to things other than Android and iOS. I'm assuming they'll make their way to the Switch. These sorts of things always do eventually. But, delayed to summer 2023. Oh, that's for a closed beta, though. Cool. I'm hoping that turns out to be really cool. It might be a really cool way to replay some of these games. But, yeah. That is what that is. Man, this was fun. I'm glad I finally got to play it. We almost played this game, Gil. I don't know if you remember this, but when I first beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, Intermission for the PS5, the original though, so just Remake on the PS4 back in 2020, I actually went out and bought this for the PSP. And the intention was to either rig up an actual physical PSP into a capture card or just emulate the game and play through it. And that was when I quit YouTube for a few months. And then when I came back, there was still talk about doing it. We were still talking about doing it. We were going to do it after I played the game again. But by that point, they'd already announced that they were doing the remake. And a crazy part of me was like, oh, I'll do them both, right? Before remake comes out, I'll play the original. I'll have something to contrast it against. And I'm really glad I didn't, because having now played the game and seeing what a large portion of it is doing repetitive missions, very glad that I didn't burn myself out on the original. I think if I was going to play this game again, I would focus much more on just doing the main game. You know, I think you could probably knock the main story out in like 8 hours, if even that long. I imagine that in order to be somewhat competitive with the enemies in the later levels, you would need to do some leveling in missions, but even then, I mean, does this game have New Game Plus? I'm not going to check. Hold on, let me open up another browser. This one is completely shot. I don't know why it's freaking out. I searched Deep Ground Dirge of Cerberus earlier, and it's been locked up ever since. Crisis Core. I mean, to be fair, the web page is fine. I can see the preview. I can see the chat. Everything appears to be working. The issue is just if I try to click off of the current tab, the whole thing locks up and gets weird. So we're just going to leave it on this tab and use LibreWolf to search for... What was I looking up? Crisis Core Reunion, New Game Plus. New Game Plus. Let's see what we got. Allows you to play through the game again, but with the ability to carry over some stats, items, and more. Alright, everything you keep. Zack retains his current level upon entering New Game Plus, so you can play through again and we just be level 80, 85, which is crazy. All experience points carry over. Generated SP carries over. Accumulated gil carries over. All items, with a few exceptions, will carry over. Every accessory, with a few exceptions, will carry over. Your entire material collection will carry over. Completion towards 100% DMW carries over. DMW limit break, verge count stats carry over. The proficiency rating for the Buster Sword carries over. Total playtime carry over. And tips and tutorial-focused mail carry over. That is wild. That you just get to keep everything. Mission progress will reset. Shops no longer have been found. Material expansion slots will need to be obtained again. I'm seeing this on the screen. I'm not ignoring it. Expansion slots will have to be earned again. Okay. All key items, -1s for material fusion, are wiped. Character portraits for the W are reset, and all mail except for tips tutorial-based ones get cleared. So basically, it's just like playing the game again, but continuing from where we are right now. Oh, it just ends with 7. But specifically 7 Remake. Okay. It's an interesting choice on Loveless. Yeah, we know where that is. It's a very interesting choice. We'll talk about hype. The way that I could sit down and just go through 7 Remake again right now. Man, what a legendary game.
My name is Cloud. Soldier. First class.
Man. To be continued in Final Fantasy VII. So from this point, you could either play through 7 or 7 Remake. And, yeah. Just continue the story. with some spoilers, because now you know that when Cloud tells the story about, you know, when he was a wee lad, it's all a lie. Oh, if you load clear data, you can start a new game with certain data carried over. Wait, what did I just hit yes to? After clearing the game, oh. Wow, yeah. Let's save it to slot... What's the lowest slot we can reach? 30? Yeah, that way I can't accidentally overwrite it. It'll be way down there at the bottom. Cleared save data. Can we save it here as well? There, now we've got it saved twice just to be extra sure. I just did that. Hello? Game? I did it. I guess I'll hit no this time. It's been saved. Oh, now, to answer the question that you asked, sir, Mr. Gilliam. This is the last series we're going to stream on this channel, because no one knows that it exists, and no one really gets noticed or an alert when, except for you, of course, Gilliam, and a few other people. I don't want to say no one, but most people don't know that this channel exists, and I'm really bad about advertising it. So I figured, since what we stream is Let's Plays, we should probably stream to the Let's Play channel. So the next series, I don't want to spoil it, but the next series we're going to be playing through on live stream will be live streamed on the Howdy Folks LP channel. So LP stands for long play, because it's longer videos that get uploaded there, but it also stands for Let's Play. And it's going to stand for live play as well. Hey, that works! LP has many meanings, and now it stands for live play, where we play through games together live. So that's youtube.com/@HowdyFolksLP. And Howdy Folks Gaming is where I discuss games. Recently did some discussion about the new trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC Wave 4. Crazy stuff going on there. Really excited about it. But that wraps up our Crisis Core experience. And wow, what perfect timing. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here now. So Gilliam, you know where to stay tuned. Everyone else knows where to stay tuned. Thank you all so much for watching. Gil, I'm going to be praying for you and your family, man. I'm sorry for the loss. Thank you, though, for tuning in and spending some time with us. I hope that lifted your spirits a bit. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. And I'll see you later.